feelings. Do we have that same?
Sound like you in your feelings.
I'm not in my feelings about nothing. I'm actually very cool. All I'm telling you is, do we have the same clip that I asked the producers to run yesterday? Stephen, let you go ahead. Maybe they can hurry up and get that together so I can show the clip of me in 2015 and show what I got a one-game suspension. And you tell me if it wasn't one.
And preparing for battle, each guy with his own approach to getting ready for what should be an excellent matchup. Happy weekend, everyone. It's the NBA on Saturday night, presented to you live on 2K Sports. In this game, we'll see the Charlotte Hornets against the Toronto Raptors. This is Brian Anderson. I've got Tim Legler and Grant Hill at the table with me, and Ali LaForce covering us courtside. So let's take a look at the starters for the Toronto Raptors. they've got jJohnson, and it's Barry in at the 3. And for Charlotte, they've got Flagg, and it's Pierce in at the small forward position. And coming into this game, Grant, is it fair to say this feels like it should be a blowout?
Well, on paper, that would be the assumption. But, B.A., this is why we play the games. Anything can happen, and any team can pull off an upset.
Tip-off goes to the Hornets. Here's Iverson. Pass to Bowl. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup.
Nice way to start the game. That's where you'd like to get your shots from.
Here's Arenas. From downtown. The shot by Johnson, no good. On offense, here are the Hornets. The mood around the team right now on cloud 9, looking for their 13th win in a row.
Yeah, it's been impressive, and the question now is who can figure out a way to stop these guys? Each time out, they're finding ways to win in every imaginable way.
First personal foul. First team foul.
Here's Monroe. His offense has been solid, scoring around 11.5 points a game. Driving inside, and there's the rejection. A little over a minute gone here in the first quarter. There's the 3. McGrady, good.
And that's what they want to do. Get him open looks early.
Outside Johnson. Here's Arenas. Deflected. Here's Iverson. Hovering around 19.5 points a game. His scoring has been huge for them. Well, Tim, you hear about the move to positionless basketball. The Raptors are well equipped.
Yeah, they are loaded with athletic wings and interchangeable pieces, which gives them a high level of versatility.
Rejected by Bowl.
Still nothing after 4 shot attempts. They're desperate to see something fall through the net.
That was execution to perfection. Textbook transition offense.
And it results in the highest percentage look you're going to get.
For Toronto, they've gone 0 for 4, missing their first 4 attempts. Here's Monroe. Can they get it? And it's good for 2.
Finally got one to go after 4 straight misses.
Here in the first, just under 2.5 minutes played so far. And that one's good. Flag.
Their ball movement on this run has been tremendous. It's led to a lot of good, clean, open looks.
That is just athleticism working against that kind of length.
Driving in. Pierce, the pass to McGrady. The offensive rebound.
Great anticipation off the missed shot.
Oh, his timing was impeccable. Raptors trail by 8. Pass to Arenas. Oh, powered down with both hands.
And just a lack of fight right now on the defensive end.
Right? At least on that slam it was. That's one way to let a team back in the game.
It looked like a let-up from the team in the lead.
The Raptors have gone just 3 for 7 here at the start. And the rebound goes to the Hornets.
That's a decent look for him. He just couldn't convert.
Here's McGrady. A quick shot there. It's off target. The Raptors shooting just 38% so far in this one. And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Thanks a lot, Brian. Raptors coach Darko Rajakovic explained what he's looking for on the offensive end. He said, quote, it's unselfishness, ball and body movement, playing together and making each other better. Also, you have to be able to adjust. Basketball is not set in stone. If it was, it would be a recipe. Back to you guys.
Yeah, got to roll with the punches. Thank you, Allie. Toronto making a switch here. Porter Jr.'s checked in. Here's Shays. Gets an open look and hits it. Shays has got his second bucket on the night.
This is why they will go to him often. He's going to take and make shots.
And timeout called by Charles Lee. He might have seen something and needs to review with his guys. A new lineup here for Charlotte. And the Raptors making a change here. Hornets leading by 4. Here's jJohnson. Looking at his stats, he's putting up about 7.5 per game.
Attacking the rim with power.
Tremendous finish. Here's Jamison. And he buries his first look.
Whew, just selling the defense on the pump fake.
The Hornets have gone 6 of 11 so far. Here's jJohnson. Pass to Chandler. Here's Shrimp from behind the arc.
2 minutes remaining in the first. 2 minutes.
Here's Chandler. He's guarded by Porter. Three-pointer jJohnson gets the 3 to fall. jJohnson has got 5 points.
You have to stay connected with him out there or he will roast you.
Shays. Can't get it to fall.
So far, rebounding has been a focal point for them.
Shrimp passes to Chandler. The 3 ball. Houston can't hit. Raptors trail by 7. Pass to Johnson. Here's Jamison. Now here's Porter. Down to 5 on the shot clock. The Raptors need to get off a shot. That one's good for 2.
Love that look there, locating his teammate and creating an easy basket.
There's 53 seconds left in the first quarter here. They set the pick. Johnson passes to Chandler, and that one is stopped right through.
What a pass right there. Coaches love seeing guys making it easy for their teammates.
Pass to Chase. And that makes him 3 for 4. He's looking good. And so it's Johnson with it. He brings it up for Charlotte. Leading by 5. On the take. And he banks in the layup.
Well, to stop him, you have to get better rim protection than that.
The Raptors have gone 7 of 14 and looking in control. And here's Porter outside. The rebound by Chandler.
Okay, nice crossover, but it means nothing if you can't complete the shot.
From deep, Johnson gets the 3 ball to go. And now a 10-point Hornet lead.
You know you're doing something right when you find yourself up double digits in the first period.
They're firing on all cylinders, executing the game plan coming in.
And so it's Charlotte earning this break in the action, up 10. Getting lots of great looks, shooting it well. That's why they're up. We'll be right back. great to have you with us. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And let's take a moment here to get your take, guys, on the scoring so far for Charlotte.
Well, they found a groove, and it's from distance, so knocking them down from the three-point land never hurts.
Another highlight for them has been their early ball movement, making quick, decisive passes to set up guys for great looks.
So on the floor for Toronto to kick off the second quarter. They've got Thompson, and it's Jamison in at the three, the small forward. And the Hornets, another three.
And the defense is really allowing them too much room on the perimeter.
First personal foul. First team foul. Coming out to the floor for your Hornets.
Here's Monroe. Pass to Jamison. Here's Monroe. Shot clock at 6. Puts it up from 15. Uses the glass to drop it in.
Check out the handles. A spin move like that is how you lose the nearest defender.
Just over a minute gone here in the second quarter. Pass to Flag. Here's McGrady. There's the triple. And the Hornets, another three.
They're getting torched on the perimeter. 4 of the last 5 buckets have been threes.
Here's Monroe. And it's out of bounds. The Raptors able to retain possession here. And so now a timeout called by Darko Rajakovic. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan. And here in the second with about a minute and a half gone by, they set a pick. Pass to Jamison. Oh, and makes it with the kiss. Jamison's got his second bucket on the night.
And once more this half, they find a way to get great position inside.
McGrady. Monroe grabs the miss. Raptors trail by 12. Here's Arenas. And here is Thompson. Here's Monroe. Thompson with a screen. And there's the drive. Shot clock at 5. That one's good. Makes him 3 for 7. Charlotte leading by 10. Here's Iverson. Nice. Gets his second bucket. He's 2 for 4 now.
And trust me, when the D's slow to react, he'll be the first guy to make them pay.
Well, the way this game is going, I'm actually not surprised it was that easy for him.
Here's Arenas. Doing some damage on the offensive end. Putting up a little over 14 points a game.
I'll tell you what, they've rebounded the ball tremendously well.
With the drive. And that one is hammered home.
And you can't leave the basket unprotected. Bad things will happen to you.
Yeah, that was just way too easy.
And now this offense feels like they can just do whatever they want.
Hard legs for teams gearing up for a playoff push. This is the time of year when you want to be clicking on all cylinders.
And you notice that difference in intensity immediately after the All-Star break because teams are starting to ramp it up, getting ready for the playoffs.
Players seem to know when they've got the kind of team that can make a deep run.
Oh, everybody in that locker room can sense it.
Here's Iverson, hovering around 19.5 points a game. His scoring has been huge for them.
Give their offense some love. They've been the more efficient team.
Yeah, they have just found the better looks, and they are capitalizing.
Monroe, the pass to Johnson. Here's Jamison. The layup misses.
Well, you got to miss sometimes, but that one seemed like a gimme.
Into the lane, and it's flag missing. Raptors trail by 14. Here's Arenas. It falls. He's now 2 of 5 from the field.
jJohnson.
Charlotte's gone 2 for 2 from the arc here in the second. Pass to Pierce. To the inside. Pettit. Doesn't go that time.
Well, the defense challenged him just enough to force that miss. They really collapsed when he got close to the rim.
He got a piece of it. Here's Iverson. It's hauled in by the Raptors. Johnson's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Pass to Monroe. Toronto passing it around. Puts it up from 12. Here's Jamison. That's his 3rd basket in 5 shots. Solid work.
As usual, terrific effort from him. Unwilling to let the possession go to waste.
And timeout called by Charles Lee. I think right now he might be looking at some adjustments. Both teams deciding to change it up. Hornets leading by 10. 1:56 left to play in the first half of basketball. For Toronto, they've gotten 5 of their first 11 shots to fall here in the second quarter. Arenas' shot is off.
I'm surprised he missed that one. He is a dangerous guy to leave open.
Fires from deep. Petrovic shot is off. Raptors trail by 10. Pass to Porter. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
I don't mind that. I mean, they met him at the rim and temporarily prevented the points.
And he sinks the second.
Getting themselves to the line this quarter is a good way to get their offense rolling.
It's Johnson with a drive. Oh, and Johnson slams it in.
Throws it down emphatically.
He's got serious hop, right? You add that to his ability to penetrate, that's 2 easy points.
Now, B.A., you know they would love for him to get more of those opportunities.
Well, that would cut into the deficit quickly if he does. First trip to the free throw line for him tonight. And Rose checked in for Toronto. Here's jJohnson. He's got 5. And it's going to be a 3-second call. Raptors trail by 9. Here's Monroe. Give him 8 points now. And they recover it. And that one's good. Barry's gotten his first bucket of the night. There's 48 seconds left in the first half. Here's jJohnson. Pass to Shrimp. Now here's Johnson. Right wing. Clock at 6. Sinks it from distance. And it's got 5 points in the quarter.
And this has been the story for them so far. They've been lights out from range, particularly in this quarter.
4 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Down low. Here's Monroe. And that's his 4th bucket in 9 attempts.
He's finally started to settle down here in the second quarter. Just needed to work up a sweat.
Here's Pettit. From outside, off the mark. And so it's the Charlotte Hornets finishing the quarter with an 8-point lead. Just pounding the painted area. That's helped them build an advantage. All right, we'll get back to the action after this break.
Fans, please bring your attention to the center court and get ready for the fan at courtside drums. They're measuring up the time. Give it up for our contestants.
Welcome in for halftime. And what's on tap, you ask? I can answer that. So far, it's been a nice outing for the Charlotte Hornets.
Well, they have guys popping off the bench, putting up numbers. That's their real advantage.
Yeah, nothing secondary about this second unit. See what I did there?
I see.
And during that first half of play, these two leading the way for their respective teams.
These two guys have been very competitive with one another. Fans are getting their money's worth right now.
That said, I feel like the guy who can incorporate his teammates in the second half, he's got the best chance to walk away with the W.
Thanks for joining us. Time to head back over to the third quarter with Brian Anderson.
Well, for those just tuning in, thanks for being with us. Second half of this game still to play. And we played through the first half. Plenty of basketball left in this one. Raptors trail by 8. They've got flag, and it's Bowl in at the 5. So that's who Charles Lee starts in the second half. Inside, here's Monroe. Played it in with a nice touch off the window. Monroe's got 12 points in the game.
A great move. I mean, the defense has no response.
Well, getting a high percentage look right out of the locker room to start the second half. Exactly what they were looking for.
You have to be accurate there. Very little room for error passing on the interior.
Pass to Arenas. Outside Johnson. Sends it home from three-point land. 7 points in the game.
Well, the defense was a little soft right there, and it made it a practice shot.
And about a minute of action so far in the third quarter. Iverson passes to Pierce. Tried to answer back, but that three is off the mark. Raptors trail by 5. Here's Monroe. He's got 12. That's his 6th make in 11 tries.
And his fantastic performance from the last game has carried over to tonight.
When someone is rolling like this, just keep feeding him. That's just great coaching.
Here's McGrady. He's got 9. Pass to Iverson. Charlotte needs to get off the shot. McGrady. Three-pointer off the mark. The Raptors have gone 3 of 3 in this second half. He takes it in. Here's Arenas. Oh, that doesn't go on the chance to tie. Charlotte leading by 3. Here's Flag. He's got 5. Here's Iverson. And a nice finish on the layup. Iverson's got 6.
The defense couldn't collapse quickly enough.
Oh, ripped away. Well, we're into the third quarter, just over 2.5 minutes played. Jacks up a 3. McGrady, shot is off.
Yeah, it's been a tough game for him with his shooting. Fortunately, the rest of the team has picked him up, and they have the lead.
Here's Monroe. Oh, it's blocked by Bowl. Here's Iverson, covered by Johnson. Here's Pierce. Off target from outside. Raptors trail by 5. Pass to Monroe. Here's Shays. Toronto passing it around. Arenas passes to Barry. 5 on the clock. Spins. Here's Shays. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming. Tim, growing up in the D.C. area, At what point did you fall in love with the sport of basketball?
Well, BA, the first team I loved were the Washington Bullets in the late 70s with Elvin Hayes. They won that one championship in Washington. But Larry Bird coming into the league in 1980 really changed everything for me. That's when I truly fell in love with the sport, emulating a guy like that.
Greatest player from the DMV?
I guess I'd have to say Kevin Durant, certainly.
And Tim Legler.
Better answer.
Making a change here. First one falls for him. Both shots good from the stripe. Hornets leading by 3. Here's McGrady. 9 points in the game. Pass to Houston. Here's the 3. On target from range.
Coach is loving the ball movement.
Toronto's gone 1 of 2 shooting from the perimeter since halftime. Monroe, the pass to Barry. From deep, Johnson. Cole grabs the board.
And that's exactly how tightly you have to guard him every time he steps to the arc. He's just that good.
Oh, he goes up high for the two-handed slam.
Attacking the rim with power.
Tremendous finish. Here's Monroe. Johnson for 3. Nails it from beyond the arc. Johnson's got 6 in the quarter.
In full-on catch-up mode. They're raining threes right now.
Here's the steal. And a fast break now for the Raptors. He goes up. Oh, and Johnson slams it in.
And you can tell they're in sync right now. Expertly turning the steal into fast break points.
Here's McGrady. 11 points in the game. Marked it down low that time. Got hit with the 3-second call.
As this game tightens up, it's even more important to take care of the basketball.
The Raptors making a switch here. Porter Jr.'s checked in. Raptors trail by 3.
2 minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
There's a minute 59 left in the third. Here's Barry. He's been an offensive weapon for them, scoring around 17.5 points a game.
And even though he couldn't send the shot back at him, he certainly altered it.
And sometimes that's all you need to do to force that miss. Trying to contest size is probably wishful thinking.
Here's Chase. Cole grabs the board. Cole's got 4 rebounds in the game. Driving to the basket.
Got to give him credit for jumping on the ball and making the most at the other end.
Boy, inexcusable at this point of the game. They got to be more composed in these moments.
And then the thunderous dunk, adding insult to injury.
Hornets leading by 3. 1:19 left in the third quarter. Pass to Pettit. Releases from 15. Count it. Pettit's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
Yeah, these teams are playing with incredible energy.
Yeah, there's really been an uptick in intensity. Just look at the way these guys are battling on the glass and for loose balls.
One reason this game is so tight is because both teams are hitting the boards with reckless abandon.
Oh, a big finish with a one-handed jam.
And adds a few more points to their lead, showing off some style.
Wow, that was prime time stuff right there. Monroe with a bucket. Monroe's got 6 in the quarter.
And continues to make plays offensively, having a very efficient quarter.
Here's Yakatonis. He's got 5. To the wing, right side. Lets the 3 fly. Pure from 3-point range.
Well, the combination of his length with that shooting range makes him a huge part of this offense.
A shot by Jamison, no good.
Well, I'm not sure if he was surprised to be that wide open, but something got him out of focus.
And so it looks like the Hornets will retain possession here.
Almost had the steal. You have to love the pressure defense.
He is just trying to make an impact by disrupting their rhythm.
Here's Houston. Oh, what an incredible end to the corner.
Wow, incredible indeed. Waits until the very last second to let it fly. Woo.
Oh, with the clock running down, man, that was close.
And so it's the Charlotte Hornets. They lead by 11 as the quarter comes to a close. Their play has earned them a nice lead, one they'll look to build on as the game continues. We'll be right back with you shortly. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
Talk about painting a magnificent picture with that dive. Just a great decision and a perfect delivery.
Well, the vision, the placement of the pass, and then the timing. You just can't do it any better.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. On the court for Toronto to start the fourth. They've got Johnson, and it's Porter in at the point guard position. 5 to shoot. Trim passes to Pettit. No good on the 3. Raptors trail by 11. Here's Arenas. Can't hit from in close. Here's Iverson. Pass to Johnson. Here's Iverson. He's guarded by Porter. Iverson passes to Pettit. Oh, a great 1-2 punch. Beautiful pass and a nasty jam.
Beautiful look right there. Led his man perfect.
Here's Jamison. To the middle. Got it. Good job in the low post. Hornets leading by 11. Pass to Iverson. Here he goes. Good.
And just totally relentless. Only increasing the intensity level.
Yeah, he can taste a win right now. Just trying to close it out.
Now here's Porter. Here's Jamison. Back to Porter. 6 to shoot. There's the screen by Johnson. Goes up at the elbow, and there's Toronto with another bucket.
Well, that's a shot that some defenses can give up, but not to that guy.
And it's Charles Lee calling timeout here. He wants to make sure everyone is aligned, given the situation right now. And the Raptors making a change here. And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Over that last break, I got a chance to hear what Charles Lee said to the team. And they told their team, no easy threes. Let's guard that arc. Don't let anyone get an open look. With the lead, they want to close this one out with their perimeter defense. Back to you.
And Allie, thank you for that. Here's Porter. Following the bucket by the Hornets. Outside Johnson. To the paint. Here's Jamison. Count that one. He's now 5 for 8.
Gets one to go. It's been a great personal night for him, but those mean a lot less if you're losing.
Charlotte leading by 11. Here's McGrady. Oh, how about that?
Oh, out of my way.
Oh, a nice one-handed slam right there.
Can you say immediate entry into the highlight reel? Woo, what a tough BA.
It's showtime now, man. They've built up a lead, and they're starting to rub it in. Arenas shot is off.
And they're +5 on the boards after that rebound.
Pass to McGrady. And another basket for Charlotte.
It's been a dominant night for him, staying productive throughout.
And so Porter will bring it up for Toronto. Down by 15. Next up on the schedule, the Nuggets, a home game. And that's a one-game homestand for the club. Oh, it's blocked by Bull. Here's Flag. And he drops it in from the low post. And the Hornets lead by 17. And a closer look here at the hustle stats for Charlotte.
Yeah, they've done a great job of challenging every shot they can. Their totals in the block column are a result of that aggression.
And I'd say offensive rebounding has also been a big factor as well. And not just getting the boards, but more importantly, converting those into second chance points.
And here are the Raptors now. After the basket by Charlotte. Shays. The shot won't fall. Solid defense from Bull. Johnson on the wing. Fires for three. Rebound Toronto. Johnson's got rebound number 12 here already in the game. Here's Monroe. Johnson outside. Let's loose for three. Buries it from outside.
His first half performance, somewhat forgettable, but now he's pouring it on.
Charlotte leading by 14. Here's Iverson.
Toronto foul. First personal foul. First team foul.
Puts it up. Oh, he nailed the jumper.
He is dialed in right now. Perfect from the field this quarter.
Raptors trail by 16. There's the screen by Johnson. There's the drive. Here's Monroe. Oh, no good. Here's Flag, covered by Johnson.
2 minutes remaining.
Tim Legs is someone who has seen some of the great perimeter defenders over the years. Who's the best you've ever seen?
Well, the best defense, Brian, I ever played against were those mid-90s Bulls teams when you had to go up against Jordan and Pippen on either wing. And then more modern-day players like Drew Holiday, even a guy like Tony Allen when he was in Memphis, they stand out to me as well.
First team all defense. Tony Allen.
Year in, year out, a nightmare to go up against.
Here's Iverson. Drives to the hoop. Oh, touches it off the glass.
Really feels like they're in control. They've got a big lead with time dwindling.
And this is where you really want to be mindful. No turnovers, no sloppy play.
17-footer is in.
And they were really able to find the mismatches they wanted and exploit those all night. Great execution from the players and coaching staff for the Hornets.
Tonight, they got everybody in on the scoring. Had nice passing, which led to good looks.
Just solid play by these guys.
And they add to the win column. Their 19th victory this year. Going inside. Oh, it's off! Toronto has gone 1 for 3 in the fourth quarter from range. Knocks down the trifecta. They can take their time if they want.
Yes, you have to regroup. Make sure you get a good shot.
And here's the fast break. Yes, sir! Moving quick and a great assist in transition. Well, Grant, this game looks just about over.
B.A., all they really need to do is just work that clock, don't turn it over, and this game is a wrap. You can feel the excitement in this arena. These guys have done one heck of a job.
What a great performance. They have given the fans their money's worth.
Got a hand on it. Here's Iverson. Puts up the tray. Oh, he can't hit it. It's stolen by Johnson. And so it's the Hornets taking care of business in this one. A competitive game. You have to feel like this crowd gave them a little extra edge.
Yeah, they really fed off the energy. You saw their activity level go up. Just a tremendous performance.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Grant Hill, Tim Legler, and Ali LaForce, this is Brian Anderson, thanking you for watching this 2K Sports presentation. And time to present our player of the game.